do you think, and I tweeted this a couple, maybe it was last night actually, I don't think that we're in a place where we can reconcile our differences with the left.
No, I don't think we are. I wrote when I first started the Daily Wire 3 years ago. I wrote an article titled "The United States of America No Longer Exists," and I remember the reception to that article was not positive at all. Mainly because it was like the second thing I wrote for the site, and people said, "Who the hell is this guy? Coming in here telling me my country is dead." It was a little bit bleak, I admit, but this is one of those areas where I hate to say I told you so. I really do hate to say it, but I believe that the United States of America essentially is gone in the sense that now America, yeah, in name it exists, geographically it exists, legally it sort of exists, although the legal end of it is collapsing as well. But the united part, in what meaningful way are we united? That's we could talk about unity and say, oh, we need to get together and be united again. I mean, great, I'm in favor of that. But when someone says we need to unite, the follow-up question is, around what? What do you want us to unite around? For what reason? You have to have an answer to that. People don't just unite generally. There's a reason for it. You get together for a reason, right? Even in countries. Now you look at, so what kinds of things unite countries? A lot of countries across the world and throughout history, they're united by common ancestry and heritage and those sorts of things. We've never really had that in this country. That's never really been what this country's about. But common language is important. We don't have that anymore. It's racist to say that an immigrant who comes here should speak the language. Can't say that. Common traditions. We don't have that anymore. They're telling us we can't have Columbus Day. They're getting rid of Thanksgiving Day. They're taking away all the national holidays that we celebrate together. We know that July 4th is on the chopping block. Memorial Day is going to be out the window. So we get rid of the holidays. We get rid of our historical heroes. They tear down the monuments of Columbus and everybody else. So none of that unite. We don't have any common ground there. What's left? Well, now we could see, do we have something deeper? Because the thing that used to unite us as Americans was that this country is founded on a creed, really a religious creed. It is. We're endowed by the Creator with inalienable rights and human dignity. That's the creed that this country was founded on. If we had that in common, if we all really believed in that, then we've got ourselves a country. And we did have that kind of country at one point. But people don't believe in that anymore. And it's true that the idea of equal rights and inherent dignity, we have never fully realized that and applied it as a country. We know that the men who came up with that idea and codified it didn't apply it to black people and didn't fully apply it to women. It was a massive blind spot that they had. Fortunately, we defeated that. We got past that. It took time, but we did it. We did it a lot faster than many countries did, by the way. And now we exclude unborn children from it. But even so, if at least on an aspirational level, even if we have our blind spots, and even if they're massive and terrible blind spots, if we just have aspirationally agree that we do have fundamental worth and dignity as humans, endowed by a Creator, freedom is a good thing, it's something we should fight for and struggle for. If we at least had that, then I think we would be a United States of America. But I think there are a lot of Americans who who fundamentally don't agree. They do not think that we have inherent dignity and worth. They do not think that freedom is all that important, really, which is why they're embracing socialism. They don't believe, they just do not believe, period, in inherent equal rights and equality. So then if that's out the window, which I think it is, then what is there now? What do we unite around? Can you get 100 Americans in a room? Are we going to have anything in common? Anything. And if the answer is nothing at all, then we're just a bunch of people that happen to live within the same borders, which, by the way, are porous and basically non-existent. So, I hate to be bleak, but
No, but you're right. I mean, you're right, and I feel the same way, and that's why I try to just be a voice to fight for what I think is right, because I think we have to get louder on the conservative side. We play it way too safe, or way too scared, and it's the reason why the left has been able to unravel so many things that we held dear and so many things about the American tradition in what seems like a matter of nanoseconds. They did it.